The outskirts of Sandpoint have been overrun by the ravenous dead. Whether lurking amid fields or hiding in darkened cellars, hungry corpses wait to strike. Head into the night and find the horrors tormenting Sandpoint's farmers and return them to their graves.
Okay, so we're all set up here, and why don't we go over our locations here. First off, we are playing Crowbait. Crowbait says that during this scenario, if you discard more than one card as damage from a combat check, bury one of those cards. Then we've got our locations laid out. Three of these locations we are very familiar with, guys. But one of these is new. We've never played at this one here, which is the Guard Tower. So the Guard Tower says, at this location, at the start of your turn, summon and encounter a bandit henchman. When closing, it says succeed at a strength 5 check. When permanently closed, on closing you may banish a card from your hand to draw a random ally from the box. Now that's pretty interesting. I mean, you're taking a pretty good gamble there, you know, but if you've already acquired some cards, it might be a great way to get a decent ally by getting rid of a junk card, though.
Yeah, and if I go there, I could always just evade the bandit henchman. So.
Yeah, but unfortunately, your strength ain't all that great to be able to close the location, where mine is really good.
It's an 8. I mean...
It's not bad, but it's not great. You got to do a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, next we've got the Farmhouse. And the Farmhouse says, at this location, if you would discard an ally, bury it instead. When closing, summon and defeat a random monster. No permanently closed. And then, Carmen, you got the Wooden Bridge in the woods.
The Wooden Bridge. You may discard 2 cards to evade an encounter. And when closing, succeed at a Dexterity or Stealth 6 check.
Yeah, see, that's more up your alley.
Yeah.
But what's the permanently closed, I'm sorry?
When you end your turn here, you may bury a card from your hand to recharge a card from your discard pile.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
Well,
okay.
see, I'm not very good at the bridge then, because I'm not great at the Dexterity or Stealth. So,
yeah.
But what do the woods do?
At this location, undefeated monsters other than villains or henchmen are banished.
Okay.
When closing, succeed at a Wisdom or Survival 6 check.
Okay. Well, neither one of us are great at that, but I do have my guide, and she does help with those survival checks.
You might want to go to the woods then, because I don't have anything, I don't think.
I could go either to the woods or the farmhouse. I could go to either one. And I think you're best at the Wooden Bridge and the guardhouse. So,
I might go to the Wooden Bridge.
Okay, so you're going to go here?
Yeah.
I think I would like to go to the farmhouse first, if it's all the same. So, there's an awful lot of monsters in the woods, and I don't know. So, alright, so let's draw our hands up, and let's see what cards we start with. 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I figure that I won't go to the woods. Hopefully I'll be able to get my my guide in my hand. Okay.
This is terrible.
Weapon. One thing you guys might have noticed is Carmen does have the Staff of Minor Healing back. That is all thanks to you guys because you chastised us for that. I did a mulligan. I'm sure you guys don't mind that we went back and we pulled that back out. Okay, you want to go first or second?
I'll go second because I got to figure out what I'm doing without a weapon.
Well, you fight pretty well by yourself, so,
yeah.
You know, even without a weapon, you're fine. So, all right. Oh, no, an ambush right off the bat. So this is a Wisdom, Perception, Dexterity, Acrobats 9. The difficulty to defeat the barrier is increased by the adventure deck number of the current scenario, if any. Well, we are on number 2, so this is actually an 11. Blah! If defeated, you may immediately explore again. If undefeated, examine the location deck until you find a monster. Encounter it, subtracting 1 from each die roll on your check, shuffling the remaining cards. You know, I want to fail this. I would rather just go through the deck.
That's me.
What?
That's me.
Where's you?
That's my location.
Oh, did I just flip your card?
Yeah.
Good God,
I thought
Carmen.
you were reading my card or something.
Why don't you just go first?
Yeah, I can just go first.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I just totally got confused. Okay, so anyways, it's... Yeah. Sorry about that.
So I can probably defeat this barrier because...
Well, but at the same time, do you really want to? Because it says, if undefeated, examine the location deck until you find a monster, encounter subtracting 1 from each die rolled. Because then you can just evade the monster after that, but at least we're going to be able to go through the deck.
Well, I already have a D12 plus 4 for my Dexterity Acrobatics, so...
You don't have to perform it. You can deliberately just fail. You can decide that you just want to fail.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
don't believe...
wait.
I don't believe you have to roll.
If I find a monster, I have to encounter it.
No, you don't. You get to evade it. You get to evade no matter what. It doesn't matter.
Well.
Okay, so we're just going to fail, which does banish this card. So this card goes away. Now you go through your deck until you find a monster and you encounter it. And then you'll evade it.
Alright, well, let's see.
There you go.
There you go. It was the very first one.
So it's an Attic Whisperer. Okay, so this is a combat 10. Before the encounter, each character at your location must succeed at a Wisdom 4 check or be dealt 1 mental damage, which may not be reduced. Players must choose a blessing to discard as their damage if they have one. Oh, God, you'd have to get rid of your Blessing of Torag. Yeah, you don't want to mess with that. Evade it.
Evade it, we just shuffle it in, huh?
Yep, so just,
right.
I was hoping maybe you'd get lucky and you'd come across the henchman or the villain. You never know. So it was worth a shot, right?
Yeah, that really didn't benefit me.
Well, you still got rid of... No, it did, because you still got rid of the card.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, so now it is my turn, and this time I'll make sure I flip my card. So here we go. Oh, and then it's another...
That's another one.
Barrier,
Good
so...
grief.
Okay, so this is a pit trap. It says check to defeat is a Wisdom Perception 7 or Dexterity Acrobats 8. If defeated, you may immediately explore again. If undefeated, each character at this location is dealt 1d4 combat damage. Ooh, well that's not good because given the fact that the crow bait scenario would increase the damage on that. So, alright, I do have my dog, which is good because my Wisdom Perception 7. My Wisdom is a d4. And then my dog, well, I think actually I'd still roll a d4, and then my dog would say, recharge this card to add 1d10 to your perception check. So that'll give me a d10 and a d4, and I have to get a 7 out of this. And I have nothing left to be able to help me take this on. So, unless you wanted to add a blessing.
Well...
I'm going to take that as a no.
I only want to use my blessing.
That's okay. It's okay. I'll just die here in the pit trap. And I failed. I got a 6, unfortunately.
6?
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, so if undefeated, each character at this location is dealt 1d4 combat damage. So thanks to you, I get even more damage. So, great. I get 3 total combat damage, and I'm going to have to bury one of these cards too. So, that really hurt.
Sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll use my Staff of Minor Healing on you.
You can stuff your sorries in a sack, lady. That didn't do me any good at all. Wow, I just lost 2 weapons. Now, it doesn't say you banish the card. I guess it just gets shuffled back in, so...
Oh, boy.
Alright, yep.
We're just making all kinds of progress
Alright,
here.
a Blessing of Callister, and you are up.
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to go to the guard tower.
Okay, get away from that Attic Whisperer.
Well, because... I've got this blessing, which adds to my non-combat strength check, which is what I need to do to close. So, Potion of Ruggedness.
I'm an outdoorsman.
Okay, so it's an Intelligence Craft 6. My intelligence is a D4, so I think it's just going to have to go bye-bye.
Yep, sure does look that way. So, alright, so you failed on that one. I want to bury my card and stuff here. I'm trying to get my stuff all organized after taking a whooping from a pit trap. Alright, so... Alright, y'all done?
Yeah.
That dog didn't do me a lick of good. Stupid dog. Alright, so... Oh my god!
There it is again!
Cricket. Alright, well the good thing is I at least have my Blessing of Callister, which does add 2 dice to a non-combat dexterity check. So
there you go.
I'll be able to roll... 3d8s. So hopefully between 3d8s I can come up with an 8. So, and I did. Okay, so this time I did defeat the pit trap, and that does allow me then to explore again. So let's flip our next one. Oh, now see, this is where it was worth it, Warhammer!
You need that.
I need a Warhammer!
You need to discard your blessing.
I don't want to. I want to keep it forever. I was excited about a Warhammer. Oops, I recharged it, didn't I?
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
You guys better watch me close during this whole game. I'm full of all kinds of little wily activities here. Okay, so, Warhammer. Check to acquire is a Strength Melee 9. It says, for your combat check, reveal this card to roll your Strength or Melee die plus 1d8 plus 1. You may additionally discard this card to add another 1d6 if you aren't proficient with weapons, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
So, hey, that's not a bad-looking weapon there at all. So I need to roll a 9. Now, if you remember, my strength melee is a +5, and I do roll a d10. So I would have to roll a 4 with a d10. On top of that, if I wanted to, I could add my Blessing of TORAG, which would give me an additional die. Now, one thing about me, though, is that, I mean, I've got a ton of weapons already that are good weapons. Is this going to replace anything? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know if it's really worth using a blessing.
It probably would replace my short sword. Yeah, it would replace my short sword. Well, my short sword's magic. This ain't saying that it's magic. That's the only thing.
I thought +1 meant that it was magic.
Yeah, no, we covered that before, remember?
Oh.
Okay, so I'm just going to take my chances by not wasting a blessing.
Come on,
and see
you
if
can
I can
roll
get
4.
it. So, and I did.
Yay!
So I gained the Warhammer. So in a way, I got some health back.
Yay!
Since how I whooped up or messed up earlier on that. Okay, I'm kind of thinking I wouldn't mind exploring again. So I think I will. No, you know what? I changed my mind. I am not. So Carmen, it is your turn. I'll flip your card. Yeah, it's Meister GRUMP. I come back
GRUMP.
You guys want to come on over, eat some cow corn?
Okay, so...
Okay, I'm done, I promise. Check to acquire is a Charisma Diplomacy 7 or a Wisdom Divine 8. Now, I actually think this is a really good card because it says, banish this card to examine your location deck until you find a Bane. Shuffle the deck and put that card on top. It's actually kind of cool because, in a sense, it's a way to be able to find the villain in your deck. Anyways, and he does allow you to explore your location, which is cool, too.
Well... I would have to use a blessing, and then I could roll 2d6s.
Well, you could use a blessing, and then you can use your Staff of Minor Healing to get your blessing right back. Keep that in mind.
Oh.
Oh!
Well, okay. We'll try it.
Why not?
Why not?
I'm Meister GRUMP! We'll
If I
come join
don't
your
try
party!
it, then, you know, I'm just not exciting.
And you got him.
Yay!
Yes, you did. Ah, Meister GRUMP, go join party! Woo!
That was Charisma Diplomacy, by the way.
I promise I am done.
Okay.
Okay, now, you want to use him to explore again? Would you like to heal with your Staff of Minor Healing and get your Blessing of TORAG back?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to slide your stuff down this way a little bit so people can see what is on your discard pile, too. So, all right.
Should I banish the card and find a Bane?
I don't know. That's kind of up to you if you want to.
I think I will discard him to explore again, though, because I would really like to try to get a weapon in my hand.
Okay. So ready? Well, you encountered a henchman instead. This is a Ghoul Scarecrow.
Okay.
All right, the Ghoul Scarecrow is a check to defeat combat 11. The Ghoul Scarecrow is immune to the mental and the poison traits. If undefeated, reset your hand and end your turn. If defeated, you may immediately attempt to close the location. Okay, so do not fail on defeating this Ghoul Scarecrow. It's just that simple. Okay, so obviously I can help you. That's a good thing because I do have 2 blessings. Now you are going to have to succeed at a Strength 5 check, though, to close down the guardhouse. But we'll worry about that after you get done with the Ghoul Scarecrow.
So I get a D8 for my strength.
Yes, you get a D8 for your strength.
And then I'm going to discard something. I'll discard my Holy Candle.
Why don't you do the Spyglass instead? That's kind of an interesting choice you did there. You got 2 of these. They both help with perception. That's a very odd...
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, then I'll discard the Eyes of the Eagle.
Okay. I don't know the difference between the 2.
That'll give me 2d6s plus 1.
Okay, so you've got 2d6s plus 1 because we did your thing.
Which we didn't mark it.
You didn't mark your card, lady. Okay. And then you're going to have a d8 because you're using your strength, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right. All right.
Do you want to add a blessing to that? Because I'm going to use this to close location.
I will use a blessing of the gods.
Give me another D8.
To give you another D8. So
all
yes.
Right.
So I give you 2 D8s and 2 D6s with a plus 1. So you got to get a 10 with those. That's enough.
Yay!
All right. So the Ghoul Scarecrow has been defeated. So we will take him, put him back in the box with you, you foul beast.
All right.
Okay. So it says that you must succeed at a Strength 5 check in order to close down the guardhouse. So obviously you have your Blessing of TORAG, which works perfectly for that.
And I
so
just
you're
put the D8s back over here.
3 D8s, and you need a 5 out of the 3. There we go.
Yay.
All right, so the guardhouse has been closed down.
All right.
Let's take a little peeky-boo and see what we... Ooh, we had a... Oh, my God!
Good stuff.
Hide armor of fire resistance was in there. Ah, jeesh.
Every time there's good stuff, we
battle axe.
close the location
there was,
before we get to it.
There was another pit trap in there, too. Okay, it says here, on closing, you may banish a card from your hand to draw a random ally from the box, if you wish.
Nah. I'm good.
Sure.
What if the random ally's stupid?
Hey, most likely
I would have to banish one of these
Every
cards.
time I draw something random from the box, it's something stupid. Every time. You all done, hun?
Yes, and look, I've got weapons and an ally. I'm in good shape now.
Rock and roll!
Okay.
Alright, I am fighting a ghoul. It says here he is a check to defeat, combat 11. The ghoul is immune to the mental and poison traits. If undefeated, reset your hand and end your turn.
Oh, that's a scary looking monster there.
So do I want to beat him up with a warhammer or with a scythe?
Oh, the warhammer's new.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bash him with it.
Okay, so it says here for your combat check, reveal this card to roll your strength and melee die, which is a d10 plus 5. And then I will do an additional d8 with a plus 1, and then I will recharge it to get an additional d6. So I'm rolling 3 dice.
Bash his skull in.
And I will bash his skull in for sure. Let's do this thing. And his skull is officially bashed in.
Yes.
Alright, so the ghoul will go away. And that would pretty much just end my turn.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go back over to the wooden bridge.
I guess you will. Alright.
It's a ghoul scarecrow.
You just fought that.
Yes,
you just
I
fought
did. That. Okay.
All right. So now, here's what I'm gonna suggest. Do we want to do this? Do we want to close it down that fast? We know the villain's not there. I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing an idea out here. We know the villain's not there. He's either at the woods or he's at my farmhouse. You can evade him. We can just move to another location. It's up to you.
It's kind of annoying that we're closing stuff down and then we find cool stuff later in the deck.
Yeah, man, that armor looks sweet. Look at that, guys. That looks sweet.
What are the chances there's cool stuff in this deck?
I would look so good in that.
If we don't close this down, there's going to be stupid stuff in the deck. You know that's how it works.
Then let's do this thing. Let's tear this thing up.
I don't know.
All right. So, just like the other one, check to defeat is a combat 11. The ghoul scarecrow is immune to the mental and poison traits. If undefeated, reset your hand and end your turn. Carmen, you've got so many choices now to fight with. So you're obviously going to use your
my returning throwing
axe. Okay? Your returning throwing axe do what for you?
I roll my dexterity or range die plus a d8 plus 1.
Man, Marissa is just a beast in this game.
I may additionally recharge this card to add another d6, but I can recharge any card to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm thinking I'll recharge the flaming mace since it's not a dexterity weapon.
You mean the flaming mace that you should have given to me?
That I haven't given to you?
Well, we've not really had a competent weapon to give back to you. So.
Or I could recharge the holy candle since we're not going to use it probably. But okay, so that adds my d6 plus 1. Let's do this.
Knock it out.
Got it.
Oh yeah, he's beat up. Okay, so you must succeed at a dexterity or stealth 6 check to be able to close this down.
Okay, for my dexterity stealth, I have a d12 plus 4.
Yeah, as long as you just don't roll a 1, you got it. That's yeah.
Are you kidding?
That's insane.
You know.
Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. Oh my God! I cannot believe
you know what? We weren't sure we wanted to close the location anyway, right?
Well, there you go. Oh my God, I cannot believe you. Okay, remember when you said you probably won't use the holy candle?
Yes.
I think you should use the holy candle. So, what does it do?
Bury this card to shuffle 1d6 random cards from the Blessings discard pile back into the Blessings deck. 5.
Wow.
That's
1, 2,
good.
3, 4, 5. Very good, very good. Okay. I cannot believe you rolled a 1. I knew you would.
Yep.
We got the worst luck on that sometimes, I tell you. Alright. Okay. So, I will continue my journey here at the farmhouse. Alright, a Goblin Warchanter. It's a check to defeat combat 8. Before the encounter, succeed at a Wisdom 8 check. Or you may not play spells with the attack trait or weapons.
Okay.
So I can't play weapons or
Right.
spells? Well, holy crap. I can't do the Wisdom 8. Well, I mean, I could if I use a blessing.
The wording is so strange.
Yeah, I'd have to... I guess I just won't use a weapon. So he is a combat 8. I roll a d10. All I'd have to get is a 3 with this. And then if I wanted to, I could just boost it up and do 2 d10s just to make sure
just
I get it.
Just in case you roll 1 like me.
There's 13. Okay. So I did defeat him. So no big deal there. All right. So Kermit, it is you.
Half plate.
Yeah. Half plate, full plate.
Constitution,
Finish your
Fortitude. My Constitution is a D6.
You got it.
Yay!
Good. I might be able to... Well, you're proficient in armors now, aren't you? I can't remember.
I am proficient in light armors.
Oh, that's a heavy armor. Okay. So you can't... you can't explore again unless you get rid of Poog, can you?
Yeah, I would have to discard it.
Yeah, that's no fun. I wouldn't discard Poog just to explore
just
there.
Discard the half plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, are you just going to stay there at the wooden bridge, I'm guessing? I mean, you don't have any desire to move over to the woods to see if maybe we find the villain, and then you can evade him? Or anything like that? Just...
I could move to the woods next time.
Okay. So here I am again. Oh, diseased rats. Ew, I hate diseased rats. Okay, so it says check to defeat combat 11 or a dexterity stealth 9. If undefeated, the diseased rats deal no damage. Instead, succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude 8 check or discard the top card of your deck. That's nasty. So we're going to use the Sith. It says for your combat check, reveal this card to roll your strength melee die plus 2d4s. So I get 2 d4s, which I only have 1 of those. I need more d4s. Man, wouldn't it hurt to step on those things? God, it would be like worse than a Lego. There's a d10, a d4. You may additionally discard this card to add an additional d4. Any 4s rolled count as 5s. So I've already got a 5. I just need to roll a 6 with 2 d4s and a d10. I'm not going to discard this because I don't have any of my other weapons in my hand. So I'm not comfortable about that. So let's just see how well I can do with this, and maybe see if I can get him. Okay, well that's 5. There we are. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he is so dead. You are so dead. I hate rats.
Ew, and it was a diseased rat,
yeah,
too.
Boy, he does not look healthy.
I am glad you took care of that.
He got some bad cheese.
Okay.
So I will pass over to you.
I'll go over here.
In the woods.
Bugbear!
I got beat up by a bugbear. Okay, so the bugbear says he's a check to defeat combat 10. If undefeated, bury 1 item or weapon of your choice from your discard pile.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you are fighting by yourself, which will give you your bonus +1 if you choose to recharge or discard 1 card. And the good thing about this, no matter what, he will be banished. That's the cool part. Even if you beat him, or even if you don't beat him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I can use my returning throwing axe.
Oh yeah, of course you will.
And
you got heavy crossbow and returning throw. You got like 2 of your best weapons.
And I can recharge my weapon. To add another D6.
Okay.
And then I can recharge something else if I want. The spyglass to add another one.
Okay. So that'll give you
Just recharge.
3 d6s with a +1, a d12, and a d8. Really?
No. It's only 2 d6s.
Okay, I was saying, man, this is like bugbear die, die bugbear. Okay, so you've already got a +4, right, or a +2?
+2 plus another +1.
Right, so +3. So you just got to get a 7 with those 3 dice.
Oh, and let's see, my weapon was a +1 also.
Okay, so though you just need to get a 6.
So it's a +4. Right. 6. Come on. Yes.
All right. So the bugbear has been defeated. Okay.
I think I went a little overboard.
Yeah, you like destroyed him. Something fierce. Okay, so you all done?
I'm done. I have 2 blessings now.
It's the boots of Elvenkind. I'm going to wear these, and I will be...
Oh, you're going to wear them, huh?
I'm going to wear them to the ball. I don't want these. Boom, they're gone. Oh. I'm not even going to mess with it. All right, you're up.
Thought you were going to wear them.
Nope.
Ooh, look at that fancy blessing.
It's awesome. It's a key. I want the key.
Potion of Fortitude.
Potion of Fortitude, Intelligence Craft. I think it's gone, ain't it? So, no, you could actually obtain it if you wanted to.
Roll a 4.
I can roll a 4.
So gonna roll a 4 with this.
And you roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. 1. I don't like picking up D4s. I think they're annoying. They're hard to get your fingers on.
Well, I'm so good at rolling 1s.
You are good at rolling 1s. Potion of Healing. Boy, I wouldn't mind getting that. It's an Intelligence Craft 5. I've got a D6 on my
You want a blessing?
Craft. Well, the only reason I like it is because I can shuffle cards. I've lost a lot of cards.
I can use my blessing. I'm cool with that.
I don't know. Is it that important?
Well, Poog lets
1, 2, 3,
me.
4, 5, 6. I've got about 6 cards left in my deck. So
Okay, yes. I'm using the blessing. Go for it.
All right. Okay. So 2 D6s then?
Yeah.
I let you down.
Oh my gosh! You still didn't get it!
Hey, I didn't tell you to use the blessing, okay? You're the one who's like, I'm going to use this blessing!
You stink!
I'm going to use this blessing!
It is a
So,
mercenary.
Mercenary is a combat 10. The difficulty to defeat the mercenary is increased by the adventure deck number of the current scenario, if any. So he is a combat 12. So he's a little tougher to defeat than what you think.
Heavy crossbow. Let's go.
Pow, pow.
My D10.
Coming at you with the heavy crossbow. Gonna shoot you between the eyes.
I want to add 3 with the fire trait.
Why not? I think it's always fun.
Add 3 with that. I'm going to shoot fire at you, mercenary.
So if you're adding 3 with the fire trait, okay, so that's 3, 4, 5. And then are you recharging a card to add more defense or attack? You've got 5. You'd need to roll a 7 with those 2 dice.
I'll recharge this.
Okay, so then that'll give you a D6 plus 1. Okay, so now you've got 3, 4, 5, 6. You're just going to need to roll a 6 with these 3 dice.
Okay.
You're fine. You got this. There you go. All right. So, boy, you really stomped him a good one, didn't you?
Going a little overboard with
Yeah,
this.
taught him a lesson. All right, so here I go. And, wow, I mean, there's only a couple cards left in this. I'm beginning to wonder, where's my... You always come across all the henchmen and everything. It's so easy, and I always got to dig for them. All right, so this is a merchant. A Charisma Diplomacy 7. Discard this card to give a card to another character at any location. Discard this card to explore your location. Boy, that's actually kind of cool. I actually like that. All right, but a Charisma Diplomacy 7. I'm not going to waste any cards. And I failed. So, goodbye.
Okay.
All right. And are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Potion of Healing. That's that one that you wanted.
It's an Intelligence Craft 5. I don't think you can do that.
No, I can't.
Okay, so go on.
Goodbye.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Rah, rah. Oh, it's him. Okay, this is the big dude. This is Rogor's Cresby.
Okay. So should I try to close this down?
Well, let's... Yeah, you would have to succeed at a Wisdom or Survival 6 check. What's that do?
Non-combat Wisdom check.
That's what you need. So it'll add 2 dice to your non-combat Wisdom check. So...
It's only temporarily closing it, though. That's what stinks.
Well, here's the thing. If we do this one closes automatically. He's going to go here. We know that he'll be there.
Okay.
For a fact.
So it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I think so, personally. As long as I beat him, because he is really strong.
Better beat him.
Oh my god, it is really going to be tough to...
be able to beat him.
He is really strong! Holy moly, I don't know if I can. I really don't know if I can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't waste your blessing. I just don't waste your blessing. This guy is really tough. Let's take a look at his card and I'll explain why. First, he is a check to defeat combat 12, then a combat divine 15. Rogor's Crosby is immune to the mental poison traits. Before the encounter, succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude 8 check, or the difficulty of all checks is increased by 1 for the rest of the turn. If undefeated, reset your hand and end your turn. Oh my god. This is a big deal, man. I don't want to fight this guy. If, Oh, God.
You just gotta defeat a 12 and then a 15, or possibly a 13 and a 16, right?
Yeah, but man, that's going to be tough. It's probably going to be a 13 and a 16. That's not going to be easy at all. You've only got one blessing, and I've only got one, so... All right, well... If you don't close the location, he can go to either one of these. If you do close the location, you're going to have to use your blessing, which is only... Oh, boy.
Let's just let him go to either one of them, I guess.
I just don't have very good weapons. All I've got is my Sith. That's all I've got. If I had at least 2 different weapons, I wouldn't mind this. Then I could recharge him. But, boy, this caught me at a bad time. All right. All right. Well, let's just do this. All right. I think you should still close your location. I really do, because even if I lose, we know that he's not going to be here. Make sense?
Should I... Well... Yeah, I'm going to have to use the blessing if I'm going to close it. It's the only way it's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.